it's got that fire.
What up, man? It's your boy Chilla Jones, the king to the New England. I'm through mingling. Big shout out to 1OutsNz, LineEmEp tournament, $500 for first place. Chilla Jones versus PFAC, also coming real soon. Make sure you stay tuned. Boss time.
Yo, what up, New Zealand? This is your boy Caustic right now. Just wanted to send a big shout out to 1ounce out there holding it down. Got $500 on the line. Line them up, man. Shout out to all my people out there, man. Most definitely shout out to D-Lar, man. Always facilitating, holding some shit down, even though the world ain't exactly what it could be right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boys, Sed. Shout out Toki, PFAC, Damascus, all them folks. And shout out my boy Jibs too, you know what I'm saying? Alright, y'all, man. Be easy, man. Go get this money, alright?
Hey, what up? It's PFAC, B Team, East Auckland 79. Keep your eyes out for 1ounce tournament. LineEmEp happening, $500 up for first place, and got a couple of killers on that lineup. And definitely keep your eyes out for PFAC versus Chilla Jones coming at you real soon. B Team.
What's up? It's Dunks. 1OutsNz, LineEmEp. Online battle rap tournament. 16 people and one winner. Get money, get paid. Woo.
Yo, what's up? This your girl, Robin Rhymes. Shout out to 1OutsNz battle tournament. LineEmEp, $500 on the line. Be on the lookout for Robin Rhymes versus Script coming soon.
What's up? It's Raw. Shout outs to 1Outs in their online tournament. LineEmEp. They got 16 battlers, $500 for first place. Shout outs to all the battlers who joined this tournament. Good luck. Bring the bars. Let's go.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy D-Lar War, and this is 1OutsNZ LineEmEp, New Zealand's 16-person online battle rap tournament for $500. And we're here. It's the semi-finals. This is your first semi-final. We got an Australian legend versus a New Zealand legend. We got DEFRON versus DMG. We on that Soufpac shit. This is about to be crazy. Before we get into the coin toss, I just want to make a shout outs to our sponsors. Shout outs to the major sponsor of this event, Ghostlight Records. Shout outs to our other sponsors, Work Whānau Order, Zero Fucks, Sulphur City Battles, the Street Raiders, Bars Now, and Tease Nuts. I got the giant coin as usual. So heads, it's on DEFRON. Tails, it's on DMG. And we got heads. DEFRON's gonna go first cause he's a G. Let's get it.
So it's Larry Words and the Angry Nerd. You ain't having me scared, I'm slamming first, different type of white boy, Larry Bird. This Street Fighter 3, Key ID, DEFV, DMG, aka OZVNZ, like Battle for Supremacy or South PAC. Your bars, quick to kill like DMG. My bars, strictly build, that's EXP. You got a little game, PSP, your scheme's dragging, won't see DND. You belong on the rookie card, DMG. I got that bazooka kid, PNC. Ask your boys, I'm a test. The Crusader scribe is deaf. My rhyme book swing like a savage right hook. Test my pen and we gon' ride bar for bar, bro. I'll slam your head in the whip like De Hamo. I want your average rap band, no views. I'll gun down your door. That Tom Scott a kick that'll leave your home bruised. It's D&D on the front line, but one round does not concern me. You're on borrowed time when I drop you. 4-1-30, I'll snipe from the hilltop. Won't make the 9mm pop. I'll line him up in the scope and give DMGK, that's a kill shot. You ain't as beastly, you basic sweetie, and dumber than rocking a Cavs jersey with a Pacers beanie. Disagree? Oh, then this'll get hella fire in 3D when I bust that hammer like Taika Waititi. This will not be a quick homie. Gregor Clegane, it's a big body. You ain't a bit godly. Your reign, trash, King Joffrey. I'll clock your jaw, Samoan drop your corpse. Act too bold, get rocked and torn. That's Hobbs and Shaw. I'll fly like a spinning blade across the ring and brace. Hit the ropes, ricochet, Irish whip to face. Kick his waist, then in a twisted fate, this'll get Brett 5 deep. My arms reach like Ali. Montreal Screwjob, Hitman Heartbeat. Break back calmly, same way Big Show choked Slim Kali. Make Damascus leave the ring broken like old Matt Hardy. Who's Larry Words? A wordsmith? I'll feed Larry Wordsmith. Pistol butt with a firm grip. That chamber turn click. Fresh barrel burn whip. Leave the rest of your teeth with a worse chip. I'll let these arms loose like Farrah is locked. Spam you with shots you won't see coming like Anthony Watts. I'm a running bulldog, this Kieran Forum, but my Canterbury, this New Zealand warrior. Watch the boy from Melbourne storm in when you rest asleep. Weapon squeeze, fist connect with cheek, and after that hook, a Smith will stick you up for hectic cheese. And don't stop there, it's not fair. You start calling out cheater when I bang that other Smith on the side like August Alsina. I'm here for that King of the Dog belt stealer. It'll make this victory smell sweeter. You plain got you running back like the NRL diva. My bars delve deeper than when cartel dealers busting shell ninas inside a 12-seater. I'm one meaner, welcome to Hell's Freezer. Who the king?
What up, DEFRON? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I tried with the jokes. I was gonna talk about how you look like Dan Aykroyd when he played Bowed Off Coneheads, or that you look like Big K if he was to smoke meth. But I just didn't like what I wrote. But just know, I'm sick with the delivery like Mike on the road. You ain't knocking Larry out. This isn't Tyson vs. Holmes. Soon as you get personal and the border opens, I'll be on that first flight to your home. Wipe out your whole block. First start with neighbors like Kylie Minogue. Then I'm moving boy out, kicking your door, getting liver than Rove. Then it's the movie boy. Money getting torn to shreds, thinking he can hide from the go. After I'm finished with you, DEFRON, you can't be like I didn't know. I'm a legend stopper. They told me in Melbourne you a threat like Chopper. I couldn't wait any longer. Get a doctor. Apparently I'm the underdog, and anyone that faces death's a goner. Even the legend himself probably looking at me like, why did I ever bother? You married? Got a girlfriend? I just want to know if she remembers NRL Rugby League prelims 2011. Warriors vs Storm. When they said we would never prosper, and all we did was leave a beheaded monster. She must have, cause she fell for a dummy like Kevin Proctor. Yo, Def, we men of honor. You should have known I was gonna smoke J. I blazed casually. I told dealer, give me more plates. I ain't even trying to gain calories. You thought you were gonna win this battle? But you about to come up shorter than Blaine Cassidy. Cause I had to storm through the comp like Craig Bellamy. It pisses me off when these lames challenge me. Acting like some hip-hop guru. Like you about to premiere history and show me the roots. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I got a full clip. But I ain't talking about a gun bar that's overly used. Step into the arena, we the owners. Battle rap, a daily operation. I'm about to show you the proof. I'm one of the best shit. Respect isn't hard to earn. Def, this is your moment of truth. These phonies confused. Out here acting like they're gonna get that money. But to tell the truth, they're probably gonna have to throw a check at Murray. You're gonna need legends, Lex Luthor, Hulk Hogan. Shit, you're gonna need the dead man coming. You're gonna need Kevin Nash, Razor Ramon, the whole wolf pack. Even Stone Cold with the beer cans crushing. You're gonna need that top tier gas. You're gonna need glass wrapped around your bare hands. The whole Wu-Tang. Jizza, RZA, Inspector, Messman, Cuzzy. If you don't have none of that, you better bet that Hundy, or you be getting knocked out trying to stop the punch like you Jeff Van Gundy. I'm from the West. Man's hungry. Plus I'm stoned as shit. You got us all looking in a hole, mourning death at a funeral, but not because COVID hit. I told everyone check his flaws, and like a message board, you'll notice it, and if you don't, I'm here to grab that pen and tell our audience watching at home how to expose these tricks. Avondale.
What's good, it's Vega. I just finished watching DEFRON vs DMG for the 1Outs LineEmEp tournament. DEFRON, from the jump, great patterning and rap ability. The pacing throughout the alphabet abbreviation scheme gave it like real great momentum behind the punching. It was real layers upon layers throughout this entire section. I think a few people, you know, the bar heads, go play back through it a few times. Once you watch it, you'll pick more and more up each time. That connected straight through into the NZ rapper scheme, which was very dope. He's done his research, made sure to do it justice if he was going that way with it. Kept it real cohesive, and the wordplay and punch connections were clean. They didn't feel like just there to be there, you know what I'm saying? The Cavs jersey, Pacers beanie clowning was cool. The rocked and torn Hobbs and Shaw, that multi-connection to the punch was fire. The wrestler scheme, the punch was just very heavy, quick succession, great use of imagery throughout all the concepts. And I think the NRL schemes was cool. The energy, presence, and delivery, it's just all real crisp and flawless from DEFRON in this round. DMG, the little roast to begin with, I wish he kind of put that little bit of charisma through it, you know what I mean? But was still cool. Worked off that into a real nice sick with the delivery, Mike on the road, knocking Larry out, Tyson versus Holmes sort of setup. That was real fucking dope, real solid punch. The neighbors, Kylie living the Rove Live, the movie boy, the money goat, that whole thing there was real creative, hit quite hard. Melbourne, you a threat, the chopper, you know, just the flow was so fire through this whole section. DMG's delivery and cadence is just real flawless and engaging. The fell for the dummy, Kevin Proctor bar, Storm the Comp, Craig Bellamy, hip hop teacher. DMG's whole you're gonna need a the scheme finished off with the stop the fight, knockout Jeff Van Gundy. Like that was probably some of the best writing I've seen from DMG, and I thought that was fucking a crazy little setup there. I found DMG's rounds, the whole 20, some of his most entertaining material and engaging material. I think he's got it all the elements are polished and deserving of like top of the food chain respect, which he does get. DMG came out, was cooking, kept me wanting to hear the next punches, and was steady and consistent. DEFRON seemed to jam just double the material into the same amount of time. I felt he just seemed to take off and just never lost the momentum. It was foot on the accelerator the entire time. They both brought pen game that showed cohesive scheming with consistent punching. But I had DEFRON just edging out both performance and pen based on just the frequency. Like I said, he just seemed to get double the content into the same time slot. My vote, DEFRON. Salute.
Semi-finals, DMG versus DEFRON. I'll start with what I liked from DEFRON. He had a lot happening. My favorite bar was he'll call me cheater when I banged the Smith on the side like August Alsina. Yeah, that was fire. And it was relevant. From DMG, it was that boy bar. The movie boy had money torn to shreds trying to hide from the goat. Yeah, that was fire. That was nasty. And then that Penn and Teller bar at the end was fire too. All right, lots was happening. My honest opinion of this battle is if it was live, I would have given it to DMG. Because as cryptic as battle rappers, you need to be a good communicator. Like, if your bars don't land, what's the point of saying them? The good news for DEFRON is this isn't live. So we have the luxury of going over the footage to catch what he says. And I think good judging requires that this far into the competition. We need to be really nitpicky about this stuff. And to me, he definitely doesn't like structure his stuff like a battle rapper per se. I feel like some of his punches could have landed heavier, but in saying that, he was still punching a whole lot more. Less filler, lots more happening to keep his verse exciting, which is why I give my vote to DEFRON. Shot.
Cheer, what up, fam? It's Ryan Lovins from PhD, also known as T13. Check out the Broke Artist podcast Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Check out the Broke Artist clothing line as well. What the fuck's up? We're right here. We're judging the semifinals of the 1Outs LineEmEp tournament. This battle right here is DEFRON versus DMG. Really dope battle. I think both of these dudes really performed well. I watched DEFRON's video first. I think he had some really great bars in there, but I think that was probably one of the best performances I've seen in this whole tournament, just with the dude standing in a room with no audience and delivering it with the passion and energy like you were on the stage. So that really got some points for me. DMG was dope. He had some fucking really killer lines too. I like how he started with kind of the jokes and then was like, I didn't really like what I wrote, so here's what you gonna get, you know, which was dope. He had like a Storm reference from like 2011 or something, like fell for a dummy like Kevin Prompter or something like that. That was a fucking killer line, killer scheme that all went together really well. There was a wrestling scheme that was dope, and the top tier gas and a lot of the things that he had in like something about magic and exposing these tricks and things like that. I think it was a dope battle. I'm going to edge this one to DEFRON just on performance, and I think he had a lot more lines crammed into his round. And yeah, he performed it really well. And like I said, I think that was probably one of the best performances I've seen so far in this tournament. So I'm going to give it to DEFRON Just. Both of you guys killed it. Salute to y'all. I am Ryan Lovins. What up?
Hello, my children. Today we are discussing DMG versus DEFRON. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet. It just came down to style preference. Both of these guys are masters. They're at the pinnacle of their talent. And it was just a style thing that did it for me. DMG is a master at the bars, man. He does his thing and he does it really well. And DEFRON, similarly, he's more of a wordplay centric guy, and you have to be if you're doing that many multis and stuff. And I think DMG, I mean, he said it in the first 2 lines of his battle that he was gonna keep it serious. He wasn't joking around, and he wasn't. But I think he could have possibly switched it up a little bit, because DEFRON came through with schemes on schemes, and it's kind of exhausting. Just watching him is exhausting. Being him must be so tired after doing these rounds. And I don't know, man. I think DMG had to pick it up, and he kind of didn't. And this might be a recurring thing for anyone who battles DEFRON. Just if you're battling DEFRON, man, just go extra fucking hard because he's coming with it. So this time, sadly, being a Kiwi, being in New Zealand hosting this competition, it kind of hurts here to say an Aussie won, but fucking DEFRON won, bro. My man.
Yo, what's up? Shahori PTG out here judging for 1Outs. Line them up. It's semi-finals time. The next battle I'm judging is DEFRON versus DMG. So without further ado, let's get into it. I watched DEFRON first, and he came straight off the bat with the Larry Bird line. Larry Words, which is relevant. Then he went into the PSP D&D scheme, which I liked. Then he started going on a bit of a rampage with some New Zealand hip-hop scheme. He came with a Bazooka Kid line, PNC, a Scribe line, a Swing Like Savage line, and then he had a Day Humble line as well. I think it was like, hit your head harder in the car than Day Humble or some shit, but I really felt that because I enjoy when dudes do their homework about LineEmEp, you know what I mean? Then he kept on the New Zealand hip-hop scheme. He had the Average Rap Band, Tom Scott line, and he kind of finished it up with the Frontline Borrowed Time 4130 line. Then he went into the next kind of line that he did after that 4130 line, Dumber Than Rocking a Cavs jersey with a Pacer beanie. I thought that was real funny. But it's true. Come on, New Zealand, we can't be wearing mismatching shit, man. It's like Nike, we're wearing Nike with Adidas. You gotta wear one team, you gotta wear something else. Even if it's gotta be the same color, man. Like, can't be mismatching shit that don't make us look good, alright? And then the next line was Bust Out the Hammer Like Taika Waititi, which is a Thor reference, which I really loved. Then he went into the wrestling bars. He had the Samoan drop, Hobbs and Shaw, which is a Rock reference, The Rock, if you don't get that shit. Then he went into a Montreal Screwjob line. If you don't know about the Montreal Screwjob, then Google it, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. Then he had a Big Show, chokeslamming Great Khali. That's another great wrestling line. And old Matt Hardy. And then he went into some gun bar schemes. Then he had an NRL line. And then he had the August Alsina Smith on the sideline. So, that's pretty relevant with the entanglement shit that's going on. And for his last few lines, his last scheme, he was just killing it with the multis. So shout out to you, DEFRON. Definitely ripping it. And then we're going to get into DMG. He came straight off the bat with the Dan Aykroyd of Coneheads, Big K if he smoked meth. That shit was fire. I really like that. Then Sick with the delivery like Mike on the Road. Really like that. Then Tyson and Holmes. That Tyson and Holmes shit. Open the border. I'll be on the first flight to your home. Yo, DMG, that shit was hard. Then Wipe out your neighbors like Kylie Minogue. I'm live with the Rove. Movie boy money get told to shreds trying to hide from the go. Yo, where the fuck did that come from, DMG? Fire. Then he had a line about Chopper. NRL prelims line, Kevin Proctor. I really like that one. Taking it back to the past. You got to do your research. And then storm through the comp like Craig Bellamy. I like that. Then he went into the Gangstar scheme for the hip-hop heads. Then he had a bit of a wrestling scheme. And then he was talking about you got to bring this wrestler against them. And then he ended up with to bring the Wu-Tang against him, which was fire. Then he had a Jeff Van Gundy line. And how he finished it with the Penn and Teller line, I really enjoyed that. So shout out to both MCs. This was a real hard one for me to call. I'm still kind of up in the air with it right now. I think DEFRON may have just edged it, with just a few more punchlines. But shout out to DMG. It's really hard for me to call. So I'm just going to give it to DEFRON off the amount of lines. But I really enjoyed DMG shit as well. But it's your Hori PTG out here judging. 1 Outs, line them up. See you in the next battle.